Hey everyone, Salman here, and today I'd like to talk to you about how you could build your own narrative. I'll show you the way I do it, and you can adapt and fit it to your own strategy. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at GU. This is a pair that I usually don't trade, so this will be refreshing, and I'm using FX Replay. Um, so that maybe we can try and maybe catch a trade or two. Anyway, so how do we build a narrative? So we have, let's say, three main components we want to deal with. We have market structure, right? We have supply and demand. Okay, so those are our zones. And we have liquidity. Okay, so now I'm just referring to the bare bones of our strategy. Okay, so these are the general things that we want to look out for, and we can go in depth as much as we want. Okay, so let's keep this over here for a second. Okay, maybe I should have used let's see, anchor text. Yeah. Okay, so just copy that. Okay, one moment. Okay, awesome. I just want to keep this anchored so you can see this at all times. Okay, perfect. So market structure, supply and demand, and liquidity. Okay, cool. So we're going to begin with the weekly because I'm not familiar with this pair too much. Like I am, but I don't usually trade it. So whenever we begin with a new pair, we want to start with the higher time frame, or if we're just starting out our trading week on Monday, we might want to look at the weekly. Okay, so what do we have here? What I can identify is this being the high that broke the low. This was our low. Okay, and this created a new lower low, right? So this is our range. This is our trading range, the weekly trading range. This is the breaker structure. Okay, cool. So market structure, check. Awesome. What what I like to do is also keep it nice and tidy. So I'll do something like this. Get the anchor text out of the folder. Cool. So now that we have our bearings, this is the trading range we're going to operate within. We want to look at supply and demand. Okay, we know that the trend is bearish overall, but we see that we have a retracement. We have to remember that, okay, price is bullish at the moment, and I'll explain why, but we have to keep in mind that the trend is down. Okay, it's still a downtrend. Now we'll look at the zones. What do we have? We have this extreme. Okay, you can mark out the whole candle, but you see where they have a tap in it here. So I'm just going to refine it a little bit, pull it to the right, and then we can see we have different reactions. Okay, we can see that this was a zone. Okay, and the zone broke. Awesome. What else do we see? We have this inside bar. Okay, so we have the supply chain over here. Okay, cool. And I see another zone over here, but it doesn't quite tap this extreme demand. Okay, so I want to see what it reacted off of. Okay, so I go left. Let's see, maybe this guy. No, not quite, but I do see that we have these buy to sell wicks. The wicks get swept over here. Okay, so the wicks get swept. Just tidy up a little bit. Okay, so this is a sweep zone. We can now establish that. But what did it react to? Okay, go left again, and we can see that we have this guy over here. Awesome. Okay, so it reacted from this demand that swept liquidity. Okay, you can see that there was a low over here, and actually it was a pretty good zone because it also had liquidity. See, this was inducement for this guy that also took liquidity, so actually that was quite a good zone. It gave a reaction, but eventually the trend was bearish, so the low got taken, and consequentially these zones were taken as well. Okay, so we got this break. Okay, awesome. So sorry, that's my talk. We don't need that many zones. Let's see if we can maybe refine it a little bit. We'll take this. Okay, so I'm just going to refine it a little bit, and let's see, I just want to refine a little bit. Okay, so we have this. You can see we have a reaction over here, a reaction over here. Awesome. So this is what I do. Okay, I'm looking at what reacted where. Okay, weekly zones. And these were the sweeps, the breaks, and so on and so forth. Okay, awesome.